like it too. It's pretty cool.
We're here with the producer
So,
on YouTube. I think we're on /Steel Wars by some of our Patreon buddies. And I think you're coming through somehow, Rashad. Where are... Ah, there you go. I could just hear you there. But we are joined by our good...
Hello.
From the Canto Bite Dispatch from Blue Harvest. It's the Beard of Knowledge, my buddy and yours, Hors Burkhardt.
Hey.
And for this glorious, momentous occasion, the final trailer of the Skywalker saga thus far, as part of this round of lies about Skywalker sagas, it's the King of all Toms, King Tom. How you doing, buddy?
Hi there. I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm glad we've got so many people to talk.
it's a event of Epicurean proportionality.
Oh, we're gonna have to mute Rashad, I think. I can't even work out what that word, like, you can't introduce, like, I mean, like multi-syllable, never heard of.
New
before.
Star Wars trailer, real good.
Yeah, is
Yeah, it's
the
good.
The bang bangs, the saber save, but
What?
eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the second viewing, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, got to do it. And there was other stuff. Kylo Ren was wet.
Whoa, this is a PG show. Let's tone it down. I know you're excited.
No, it's literally wet. King Tom, around looking at screen grabs and all that sort of stuff. What's your initial thought, buddy?
It was chock full of stuff. I don't think I caught everything. There's a battle droid from the Clone Wars in there. We got Dominic Monaghan, who was Charlie from Lost. We have a throne.
Whoa! Where was he?
I didn't catch that.
You gotta slow it down. Where was Charlie?
He was behind Rose.
There's
Attention, Rose.
that two people in the background, and the guy is Dominic Monaghan.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he hold up a hand and on his hand was written "Not Hera's Ghost"? Did you like that one, Hawes?
Maybe.
Oh, that giggle. But what's your King Tom? What's your elevator pitch on the trailer?
Here's what I've been thinking. I can't get my head around that whole, the saga comes to an end, but the story lives forever.
Oh, that's...
I feel like that's a line they've been wanting to use forever, and we all know the first part of that is only going to hold true for about another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah. I guess could have gone some work. Could have gone.
What do you mean could have gone? Like you could have wanted to see him? Oh, dude, that movie.
Oh.
They gave you a shot of a robe. That's like enough for me. That's like a big giveaway.
Okay. Emily Lind, where are you at?
I'm still not sure. I do know that even hearing Carrie Fisher say a single word will make me tears. I don't know. Actually watched it.
Yeah, that the second viewing when I knew it was going to be her, like I was ready for it, then it just killed me, slayed me. But and Hawes, where are you at?
I am. No way. Oh. I've been excited since this morning when they put out the clip of the 3 billion ships in space.
Yeah.
Well,
oh my God. That scene, that shot of Rey and Kylo in the busted up throne room, broken window in the background, and it's sort of off. Whew, my heart's palpitating.
palpitating. Very interesting.
Hey, nice.
I do like that there's it's like that the art of the Force Awakens book has got like spoilers for this trailer in it.
Confession, I've never gone through it.
It's pretty good, but they no one's ever really gone, and no Star Wars concept is really not getting used because it comes back. But it was. Should we just
Let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's. So I think if you're watching on technology that Rashad is dazzling us through, that was a little bit late because we had to get these little screens up.
Fortunately, Lucasfilm did not cater to our schedules.
I know they could have emailed me, but so it should be up right now. You run us through it then, Rashad. What do we got?
The very first shot is the opening shot of the film, or the trailer. Rey cut something, maybe something, but that's definitely a rebel soldier's helmet on the ground as she's running through the jungle.
Yeah, it's an interesting rebel. Like it's sort of, I don't know. Is it like a B-wing pilot helmet or one of the?
It kind of just looks like the soldiers' helmets from Endor.
Yeah, but it's a different color. It just looks like it's got a different sort of.
I thought it might be one of like the black helmets from A New Hope, but it's not. Looking at the screen grab now, I think maybe you guys are right.
Yeah, I would love for it to be the blast shield helmet, Hawes. Just so they can finally explain a possible purpose for something that doesn't let you see something but protects you from something very dangerous to your eyes. Like what? Why would you be going down to your local space hardware store and grabbing one of them? It makes no sense. Like I understand being shielded from a blast, but vision. Like when you're welding. But you got to
see.
Yeah, you got to weigh up the sparks and actually seeing where the welder is.
Maybe it's like it helps you. Maybe they don't have like the eye masks. Maybe that's they have to wear a whole helmet for like intense insomnia.
So they've invented hyperspace travel, but not those little glasses that you get on the plane that helps you go nap nap.
I'm just throwing ideas at the wall right now.
All right, you guys are going to get us out of this conversation, please. But yes, guys, what do we know about this planet that they're on?
It's a jump.
I want it to be Endor, really, really.
Walk through that helmet down. What if they're like throwing stuff at her? Like this is some sort of like obstacle course training thing, and they're just up in the trees like throwing spears and rocks.
They're chasing her for more of those snacks.
Yeah.
Like that Princess Leia's little yub nub snack has become legendary. Food of the gods. I was thinking today, when that they showed that shot of all the ships come down, which is I don't know if anyone's listened to the latest episode of the podcast, it's the run-in. It's the run-in. They're all coming together and all those old ships. That was just like that was
It's the one thing I wanted. I want a big space fight.
that's a sort of help. You know what I'm saying?
11 out of 10.
Oh, I don't know if the app's got that. I think you got to pay for extra. And I'm just a humble podcast trying to make my way through the universe, so I can't do that. But when the ship came down, what was I going to say about that?
The ship came down.
Oh, and there's all the different things. I was like, the thought. I know there was like an Ewok code breaker or hacker or something in one of the books. Slicer.
Heathka.
Sorry, King Tom.
Heathka
Keithka.
from the Han and Lando book.
Well, there you go. And I found that ridiculous. But just for the sake of it, I could handle just seeing like a shot of inside one of the ships and it's just a bunch of Ewoks just at it. Just like some of them are on shoulders so they can use all the... Or maybe they've designed their own ships and it's like a hang glidery sort of thing like Dooku had. But I don't even care. Get me some Ewoks in that. I'm up for it.
Now that the concept's broken, it's like, let's get a wooden spaceship just run by Ewoks.
Get them in a Star Cruiser. Where they belong.
Should we move on?
Okay. So she's chasing. I've got the video here as well. chased by
Ewoks.
She's
they
getting
down?
chased by the
The training?
the training remote.
I don't have the screenshot, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine. And then
This one, though.
have you got no? But you haven't got the other one. The one before. No. What have you got there? That's in the ship, yeah.
That's in the ship.
Okay, but the one before that, where she's jumping the ravine,
Mm-hmm.
Hawes, you're an 80s video game guy.
Yeah.
What Atari classic have they remade for that one?
Prince of Persia.
Pitfall, buddy. Pitfall.
Pitfall. Hey, man. Hey, maybe a little before my time. Trying my best here, man. Trying to sound cool. All my cool friends are hanging out, and I'm the guy that gets the pitfall question wrong.
Oh, should have got Robbo missing in action.
Can we? Because it looks very similar to the graveyard on Jakku, doesn't it?
I almost thought it was like a flashback.
I think it is, but she's wearing her current outfit.
Maybe it's a vision.
Well, she does have to go back to wreckage. Like, she's going back to the Death Star.
So
Or
do
she's
you,
going to the Death Star, so that could be...
do you think this is like package?
Is that an elevator shaft? I don't know.
'Cause the shot from it was like the wide shot for climbing on the side and inside the Star Destroyer.
All right, I'm putting it out to the chat room. Are we thinking this is a current day Rey jumping, or it's some sort of flashback or vision of jumping? We'll see what they come up with. What do you guys think?
I think it's current Ray. I think it's just it's showing us that all that crazy jumping around and wreckage on Jakku finally paid off.
Okay.
I'd like to know why everybody always has to go back to Jakku.
Ah, been thinking for the last 2 minutes of how to work that joke in. Well,
All right, yeah, it's definitely. So that could
And
be
then I
anywhere.
have-
And then you've John Boyega, and he's the guy that's saying the Force brought us together.
yeah.
I, at the start, thought it might have been Kylo. But then I feel like everyone gets their chance to talk in the trailer, and he has his turn later on.
Yeah, at the end.
So the Force brought us together, and then she's running along this thing. Do you guys, like, have you been following what this planet is that they're on? This, like, sort of jungle-y, Yavin 4-ish looking little number?
No. Well, there was a Monopoly set that came out Friday that had an unknown jungle planet, like that we hadn't heard of yet.
Really? I've been
And
so
I
out
can't
of Star
remember
Wars
the
news.
name of it.
Ah.
It was 2 words.
Okay, maybe the chat room, everyone's saying it's current day Rey. Oh no, 2med2, who is a droid. Rex 40 current. She's on the Death Star wreckage. Tim Dunlop says it's parkour Rey. Doesn't really answer the question.
Get that parkour.
Rebecca Edwards says it's current. Michael says it's current. And Tim Dunlop also adds, that takes a lot of jumping and the Force. Oh, parkour, that is. And Stephen Angel says, hey, Steele. So, hey, right back to you. All right, so it's not... is this the... It's not... Or is it?
We don't know.
I feel like no.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
No.
Go to the next. Let's show. They've set up a sweet drone, and JJ's got his iPad out and he's directing it, going over this giant cliff with her running with the lightsaber. You should never run with that.
It's like running with scissors.
It's worse than running with scissors. If you fall on scissors, you might make it out with just a gash.
Maybe.
Sabers.
It depends on... maybe you just get a little nick. I don't know.
I love that yeah noise. It's very good.
It looks cool when you run with them.
Okay.
We
Then we're up to the scene with all the resistance gathered around. And they actually look like they're in line to Smuggler's Run at Disneyland.
I have two things I want to point out quick.
Okay.
If I-
You may.
Resistance, they did a good job recruiting. It's quite a big crowd there. Number 2, General Calrissian.
He's right
He's dead center.
in there, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Mon Cal in there as well. I wonder if that's going to be Admiral Akbar's son.
Maybe.
Oh,
That's what people are saying.
He got introduced. Wow, it's sort of cool. It's almost like the shades of The Empire Strikes Back, when Princess Leia is giving the little speech,
To the
and then she like claps at the end.
2 fighters against a Star Destroyer.
Maybe John Ratzenberger is there.
Ooh, Return of the Ratson. I guess we need a few more speakers in there though. I can see a few. Looks like almost, is that Rashad?
That's not me.
I thought it might have been a Juro X-Wing pilot, but it's just another dude's head in front of him and a Misty photo.
Let's keep going.
But I don't. Have you guys been able to check out these pictures and
Not this particular one.
okay.
That's going to take some digging. And plus, it's only one view of the scene, so I bet you they could smuggle in some other aliens at different angles and stuff.
Nice. Then the next one, I finally get to see it. He's very out of focus. Rose, who 30 seconds in the trailer. I know, there's been a bit of where's Rose going on in the merchandise and the promo and stuff. So
Yeah, I missed the screen grab. Sorry.
it was Did everyone hear
How
that?
dare you?
Wasn't intentional. We were in a rush.
Wow. I just hanging up. They're on hold.
Am I getting now?
Wow. So Rose is looking, and that looks like Connex, Billy Lord hanging out with Charlie from Lost. I don't know if they've announced an action figure for this character yet, but I want the little headline to be on the vintage card, Charlie from Lost.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That would be sick. But yeah, some resistance action. Not much else to say about that one. If anyone's got anything to, I guess it's just a picture. I'm not sure what we can say.
Oh. So, Babe Dameron.
Woo! I'm just gonna play the line. I think everyone will be able to hear it through this.
People will fight if we lead them.
Yes, they will.
That good people will they lead them, and then Finn, Poe, and Chewbacca turn around. They do look like they're at Galaxy's Edge as well.
They look like they're about to drop the hottest mixtape of 2019 right now.
But line.
Not follow Poe, no matter.
Into any lane.
Gas station bathroom.
Oh my God, he's
And a nest of spiders.
yeah.
Maybe.
The real life, I've been stunned.
Every time. Humble brag. Okay.
Anyway,
I'm just teasing.
so we'll continue the little trailer. This one up, Rashad.
Ye-
The blockade runner going over
Oh,
the jungle.
yeah.
I'm not sure why it's awesome,
So cool.
but it's awesome. King Tom, are you a fan of?
Those things. I love seeing those things fly, especially in the atmosphere, because we get some of it in Revenge of the Sith, and here it has some weight to it. It doesn't fly like you think a spaceship would fly, and of course you have to wonder if it's the same one from A New Hope.
The tan. I never know the right pronunciation. Is it the Tantive? Tantive.
Tetleys.
I think that's it.
The Tetanus. Tetanus 4.
Technical. The Tantive 4. I always thought it was, but I'm not known for my... I love how it's like seeing amongst trees some scope.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, because when it's just flying after all the yellow...
It reminds me of when Force Awakens Rey was taking with the Falcon time, and it was kind of like dragging a little bit. Maybe this is like an older... Maybe it is the ship. I don't know.
That crew of Ewoks is still learning how to fly it.
Yes. Yes.
People keep telling me they know.
Woo.
Now,
No one does. But I do.
How about this shot of Kylo Ren, you guys?
The,
Are you there?
Did we lose everybody?
I don't know.
I'm still here. I heard Hawes talking, but then the audio kind of cut out.
Okay, you back there, King Tom, then?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know what Hawes is saying.
Well, hopefully they'll be able to chime in when they can. Who knows? But Kylo Ren coming out of the rain. Did your heart flutter the way mine did?
I was trying to figure out why he was positioning the saber like that, like you have in the screen capture right there.
Because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Obviously.
yeah.
It looks like
yeah.
Maybe it's one of these, like, you know what I mean? Like, where he's going to bring it up to her to, like, fight. Like Ahsoka Tano would, where she holds him kind of in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has the two little side blades.
Yeah, but it's more dangerous that way. It's edgy.
It is very
Gets the
edgy.
people going.
What about that line that Rey says? Can you hear the?
Yeah.
It drowns out.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'll just play the Rey line then.
No one does.
I just missed it, but everyone says they know me, but no one does.
I love that line.
What does it mean? What does it mean to you, Emily?
I like. Well, are we just talking about Ray's bit? Because I like Ray's bit. If we're talking about the follow-up, then I have other thoughts. But I think for Ray, it's just this idea of there's so much different pressure on her from every side of what she's supposed to be and who she's supposed to be. And this is going to be Ray asserting herself as Ray.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Love. We've got it on this. It's not on. It's just with her doing this gritted teeth look. That's. Oh man,
She looks very frustrated, but determined.
Yeah, I found. How do you guys rate this one? Just Hawes as a in the trailers. What's sort of? I'm.
It's hard to say right now. I haven't only seen it like maybe 6 or 7 times. I think I like this the best of the Rise of Skywalker trailers. Probably better than the. It's not Chewie We're Home. It's not first teaser for The Force Awakens, but somewhere between that, whatever the worst one would be.
Yeah, Chewie, we're home. It's
You can't top that.
You've clocked it on that one. It's
You peaked.
I think this will be in a real weird way where it's sort of just like, oh, this is, and I know I can't. I don't think I'm going to be able to handle the next 2 months of like going, it's the last one, and then people going, oh, it's not the last one. Like, let's just pretend it's the last one, you guys. It's the last one for a while, but yeah, it's just sort of it's so daunting, a movie to go see. I'm feeling pressure.
It's kind of finally starting to hit me that this is the end of like the saga. You know what I mean? Because I've obviously heard it, but it's like, yeah, okay, they're gonna make more, they're gonna make more. But now I'm kind of like, oh, this is probably gonna be it for this run of characters, at least.
Yeah, well, they're going to go, if anything, they'll go have a bit more of a career and maybe come back. But I think they will.
No one's ever really gone.
I know, that's a quote from a film. That's fantastic. Emily, where did the whole thing sit with you?
Like Hawes, I probably need to sit with it a little while longer to watch it a few more times. Going into it, I was really flat. For whatever reason, I just haven't been able to get hyped about this movie. And this trailer still managed to make me feel emotional, which is good, and makes me a little bit relieved that I'm not completely dead on Star Wars, which I was getting worried about.
Yeah.
Overall, it's not my favorite, but I think there's some stuff in here.
So, is your flatness on Star Wars because Star Wars the product or Star Wars the online lifestyle?
I would say it is the Star Wars online lifestyle combined with what I am worried the Star Wars product will be, which is not quite fair, but is also sort of possible to not do.
So you're sort of watching it, sort of not liking what it's hinting at what's going to happen? Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I'm just, I was just worn out on Star Wars, the seriousness.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like no matter how it ends in December, there's going to be really sore losers and then really sore winners.
I have it's there. There's a sense of dread of like, after everything that happened after Last Jedi and even to a certain extent Force Awakens, I want to just go watch this movie and enjoy it. I don't need to like get drawn back into another year-long protracted like Last Jedi sucked for like a year. I'm gonna tap out if that happens.
And King Tom, how did it connect with you compared to the other ones?
It's definitely up there. It's too early to tell how high up there or where exactly it ranks. The C-3PO's line kind of is up there with for me, just because it really brings the finality of this home. But at the same time, I don't think that while this trailer had amazing visuals, it didn't have the Palpatine laugh or something, but not any completely unexpected.
Yeah, I think Tom, the C-3PO line of I just want to look. What is the exact quote? I just want to look upon my friends for the last time.
Yeah,
pretty close.
Yeah,
that's sort of like the yin and yang of the Chewie we're home. Like, Force Awakens, we're home, and then Episode 9.
See ya.
This is it, dudes. We're out.
One last ride.
But I was not ready for that. Like I know a few things about Secret, but about we're going to talk about that because we're just going to stick to official stuff. But I was sort of thinking it was going to be he was going to say something not as poignant,
like something like
more
mean-spirited.
Yeah, just something like different. But
it was so touching.
Yeah, so
from
then,
C-3PO no less.
Yeah, then when he said that he actually they're so connected, Anthony Danielson C-3PO, but he really, that C-3PO reminded me of when I sort of gracious, like thank you,
sure.
and thank you, like it was sort of, Yeah.
That line was so good it overshadowed the fact that R2D2's in the same shot. He's in the movie. He's very excited. Maybe he'll get to do some cool stuff.
He's in the movie.
Maybe they fixed his booster jets.
All right, let's go to the next little slide here.
Guys, the
Oh.
last day of every celebration.
Sorry, Hawes. Can you say it again? I played a bit of trailer.
My dad, that's the second time I've done that. I was saying, if anything, I would say to all my friends, the last day of celebration.
Don't you dare.
All right.
I will.
Next shot. We saw this in the little clip today, and I'm looking at the floating ice city or planet.
It looks like a big comet or something in space.
Gotcha. But if you remember in Bob Iger's sizzling book, The Iger Files, The Iger Days, Eating Gravy with Iger. Is that what it was called?
I don't know, but that probably wasn't it.
Dipping my
Nope.
money in some gravy. The Bob Iger story.
Nope.
But George Lucas sort of complained to him that, like, and I feel like be held, because floating ice planet comet thing is
That's pretty new.
this, like,
It's pretty.
this is sort of stuff that I'm happy paid up and then the screen and I get to watch. Anyone got any Emily, you got any thoughts and feelings about Ice Island, Ice Space Island as it's known to us true fans?
I mean, it's
City.
I don't know. It's awesome. I love it. I'm all in on the ice, like glacier island thing.
Well said.
Shut up, Phil.
Oh no, it's like I'm it's a celebration of what the hell is it? But
It must be like some resistance state base, or like it's so remote and so hard to get to. TIE fighters are closing in on. Can't be a good thing. Ooh, wild idea.
Mhm.
What if this is out in wild space or the unknown regions?
watching Rashad's face when he said wild space to me was very very
Not even, is
Brittany Brown from the Canobite Dispatches in the in
Does
the
she agree
chat.
with me?
No.
Oh.
She says the glacier in city, which is it's pretty good. It's winter. Bespin winter. That gas can freeze up quick. But yeah, I was sort of thinking it was like some sort of imperial installation, and the TIE fighters were more on a reconnaissance mission rather than.
There sure are a lot of them, though.
Okay, I'll wait there. I'll watch it again. All right, there's quite a
And
few.
they're coming in pretty hot.
Yeah, they might just be patrol. I watched a lot of Battlestar Galactica at the start of the year, so.
Fair enough.
What do you guys, King Tom? Where do you stand on ice planet floating constellation thing?
I don't know. You can if you look close enough, you can kind of see some stars behind it. I'd like to think it's in space, but I don't know how practically that could work, especially because it looks like there is a city or some type of settlement on the left side of it.
But they could all be domed, bro.
Oh yeah, they could be.
Okay. All right.
I thought of it that way.
They could just make something how it's like the ice creates a small atmosphere. You know, they got off on the asteroid, guys. It's fine. It's Star Wars. Hawes, where do you stand on ice floating planet city installation? Wild space.
I think it's cool. I think it's really cool, but like, I guess I'm just assuming that this is some part of Kajimi or whatever, the ice planet they were talking about in the EW stuff. I think that's where they like dropped that planet name. But I never considered that this could just be floating around in space. I like that idea.
Ah, so you think it might be like a cliff off-cropping?
Yeah, because isn't it? Are we seeing the reflection in like water or something?
No, I don't think so. I'd considered that just then, but the reflective bit going the other way, it's quite different. The
Don't
shapes.
match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Maybe it's reflecting from another
I don't.
angle.
I really like it. It reads so fantasy to me, which I really dig.
Yes.
What if it's like an iceberg and the water's just very clear? So that's why like part of the underside is like different than the top side.
Oh. That said, the TIE fighters are going very close to the water then.
The X-Wings did on Takodana.
I'm not judging. I'm just pointing out. I'm not here to TIE shame. There is quite a few TIE fighters.
All right, we got to go to this next one though.
All right, you up on that
Got
one?
it up.
Okay. The next one we've got up is a big pointy chair. It looks like they've invaded the set of the ill-fated Masters of the Universe film. The
Castle Grayskull looks dope.
The last battle, and Skeletor's back, and he's grumpier than ever. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have got this on the thing, but okay, so I've got it on a flash, and there's no one there.
There's some sort of symbol in the chair though, right?
Yeah, it looks like the Punisher has done a licensing deal with the chair. But, on the screen, you've got it lit up as well. There's no one there.
I got very lucky with that screen grab. Is that like, do you think that's like some sort of like, because it kind of reminds me of the Force tree a little bit from Last Jedi. Maybe this is like the Sith Force tree, or this is like some sort of like Sith temple. That's where we get Dark Ray later.
Yeah, let's not get into Dark Ray. I think I know more than I should.
Oh, yeah, let's not touch it.
Okay. King Tom, what are you've been reading the comics. Is this chair got any significance? The shaping, the pointiness, the Skeletor eBay-ness of it all?
No, nothing that I'm aware of. It kind of looks like, well, Rashad kind of mentioned it. It does remind me a little bit of the Force tree, but the Force tree doesn't have that many things that point out. It also, if you blink, it looks like the Bendu from Rebels, the giant pine cone guy who talked to Kanan and Ezra and Thrawn.
A little, yeah.
What about you, Hawes?
If you look at just the chair bit, without all the like death metal spikes going around it, I'm getting a little bit of a Ralph McQuarrie Return of the Jedi Emperor's Throne Room concept art vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
I
I've
think,
got...
Bill Solstack tweeted a picture from some unused Return of the Jedi art.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did earlier tonight, I think.
Tricky. That Phil. The because that's not the art where, because I remember the old Emperor's Throne artwork, and like there was lava on both sides. It's a different throne than that.
From that same sort of series or like group of work, I feel like, because it's not the artwork where the Emperor looks huge and sort of like elf-like. You remember that one from Return of the Jedi?
Yeah.
This one has just like a throne in it, and it seems like it's if I remember correctly, it's like looks almost like in an underground setting or like a cave or something instead of on the Death Star.
Oh yeah. It looked like it was like a lavaed out underground car park at the mall.
Yeah.
Which
Pretty cool.
all right, I actually, when I watched it the first time, thought he was standing there, but zero buys. All right, here we go. It's the scene we've always wanted. The Star Destroyer is finally getting lifted out of the ground.
Yeah, I didn't get the screen grab. Sorry.
We'll just go to one of Mike Zero's 20
Doesn't he want the Star
thumbnails.
Destroyer to get pulled down from space?
Ah, it's the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I thought he got it right. All right, add a guess. Emily Lind. Who's making this Star Destroyer go up?
I don't know.
You seem annoyed that it's going up.
No, I don't. There's not enough context here. If it's some like stupid, like force throw, I'm going to be annoyed. But I'm not going to. I'm attempting to not preemptively get mad at things
Good
that
call.
might not be the things that I think they are.
It kind of looks like the lights on the bridge are on. Maybe it's just been like under a bunch of like dirt and debris, and they activated it, and it still works.
Ah, yeah, there are lights, but what's that?
Lights on, but nobody's home, bro.
There's some beam.
It's a lightning bolt for dramatic effect.
Yeah, well, see, that's why I thought it was like, you know, the Force was doing it because of the lightning.
Damn.
I reckon
Man,
it's.
I just realized we still haven't had General Pride, and I'm really annoyed right now. Sorry, that's completely off topic. That's just me being disappointed in something.
Hawes, who you guessing is sending this bad boy into space?
I was kind of with Rashad. I thought maybe it was just self-powered,
Okay.
like it was just rising up. But you know, the thing is, Mike Zero can just, when this movie comes out on Blu-ray, he can just play this scene in reverse, and all his hopes are fulfilled.
All right. Rowan Strang, he says it's a spaceship. They can fly.
I like where his head's at.
Okay. Well, okay, Rowan, in the chat, what's the lightning doing there, buddy? Hey? Hey? What do you think, King Tom?
I first thought it was Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock from that one of JJ's Star Trek movies where they made the Enterprise rise up out of the water. Because at first I thought it was water. I didn't realize it was dirt. So there goes my theory.
Good stuff. And then we go to today's money shot, which is the run-in. There is, like, seeing this image sort of zoomed in a bit clearer, there is
That's a lot of ships.
like thousands of ships.
I've seen people briefly point out some of these ships. That one in the bottom right, somebody said is the Ghost from Rebels.
You got the Ghost.
I
you've
think
got-
Charlie pointed out that U-wing down there at the bottom.
see the U-wing.
You guys spot anything else?
Isn't that the Colossus?
Is that what that is? That looks like the medical frigate almost from the front.
Yeah. I think
There
it's-
are a few of the Hammerhead ships from Rogue One. I thought I saw the I'm blanking on the name, but the Mandalorian's ship. It
The
looked like
Razor
it's in there.
Crest?
Razor Crest.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know there was wait there, I'll try to pull it up. Someone on Twitter had done a very extensive list of it all.
I gotta say though, this was like my big thing that I didn't
Admiral
realize I
Nick.
wanted. Admiral Nick?
Admiral Nick, I think that's who Steele is thinking about. He had a multi-tweet series kind of highlighting each of the different types of ships
All
that
right.
he saw.
I've got the Admiral. All right, first up, in red, we've got a new Moncal cruiser. I'll just run through them. Hammerhead Corvette, Bunker Buster Corvette. Anyone know what the Bunker
From
Buster?
The Last Jedi.
Oh.
From The Last Jedi. The one of the ones that got destroyed.
Got you. A Doinian gunship? I don't know what that is.
Return of the Jedi. It was in like Return of the Jedi for 5 seconds. I think there were a few of them in Rogue One and Rebels also.
Is that the ship that they'd done a really sweet design on, and then it just didn't make it into the film, and like Pablo was posting other angles of it about 6 months ago or something?
It was in Return of the Jedi for 2 seconds. The Falcon passes by it before it jumps to light speed.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think about 6 months ago they were posting up sort of like the blue screen, like shots of it, and it was like, oh my god. In purple. Okay, so that's meant to be the medical frigate, and then in green is the ghost. I'm not sure why I'm saying colors when no one else can see this. But then you've got a Star Fortress bomber. So that's from The Last Jedi, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Hans Freider from The Force Awakens.
That's kind of funny.
They're going to just drop Raftars, like, onto the Emperor? That'd be quite a battle.
Kanji Club. Kanji Club is back.
Good for Kanji. We've got ship from Mandalorian, U-Wing, a Pelter-class frigate. King Tom, you got anything on that one?
I think that might be the other ship from The Last Jedi, the one that looks like the Nebulan B from Empire.
Okay, then you got a Neb C frigate and a Vac Bua class cargo frigate. And then Sorry, go Tom.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't know what that one is off the top of my head.
Okay, and apparently there's a Home 1 style one in the top corner. There's 3 Mon Cala cruisers. There's 8 Bunker Buster corvettes and 3 Hammerhead corvettes. God, he's doing a lot of counting. There's 5 of the new Corellian. Oh my God, he's just listing all these. 5 Corellian ships, 5 assault frigates. That's about
That's wild.
it. But hopefully there's like some X-wings and some A-wings in the mix as well.
I think you might be pleasantly pleased. I think you might be happy.
Finally, after all these years of misery. Alrighty. So what like for me, that shot was. It just made me so happy. Emily, as someone that's it's on edge about what this film suggests, how did the 1,000 ships treat you?
I'm excited for it. Look, I'm not somebody who can identify ships. I can identify the Millennium Falcon and Star Destroyers, and that's about it. There was a whole list there of things, and I went, that's some names. But no, I feel this is going to be a really emotional scene, and the big, all of the heroes are riding in to save the day. It's there's a scene in Lord of the Rings when everything seems lost, and then Gandalf shows up when he's Gandalf the White, and there's all the guys there, and they ride in and save the day, and it makes me cry every single time it happens. And I think I'm going to just be a mess in this scene.
It's so good. Hawes, what joy did it bring to you?
Look, man, I love me some starships. My question is, you said it on your podcast last week, the thing you want is the run-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw this today, I was like, that might be the run-in. Now, if it is it disappointing to you that we get this moment in the trailer, or would you have preferred it be, because it's such a cool shot, and it's like a perfect shot for the trailer. But is that disappointing to you that we might be seeing that moment in the trailer instead of the surprise of the theater?
Hawes, you ask a very pertinent question,
Yes, sir.
and one that I have thought about. And I think on opening night, if this is the run-in, who cares? I've seen it before. It's the context. I kind of don't think it's the run. I don't know. With the Falcon there, I'm not sure. But I just love the thought that millennia ago in a place so far away that all these people said, we're not going to take it anymore. And they got in their ragtag ships and they went off to fight some fictional villains. It makes me very happy for some reason.
I do understand what Haas is saying though, but I was so excited when I saw this I didn't care.
Yeah, but I think
Just
it just blew me away. Like in the scheme, of the excitement of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I saw The Last Jedi, I completely forgotten that I knew Yoda was in it.
Did we know Yoda? Oh, you knew ahead of time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, yeah, I just think that, like, in the context, and also, what about other angles? This is just one angle.
That's
Who
true.
knows how far these ships go?
That's true.
That's true.
Oh my god. I do have to say though, rip Tally. Rip Tally. Would have been great to have Tally there. You know?
No one's ever really gone.
She's gone. She's gone. Didn't get her autograph either. Very sad.
Let's keep going.
Let's take a moment to mourn my lack of meeting her. And on we go.
Okay.
On we go. Oh, that
And
shot's so good.
This shot.
And then we've got Rey and Chewbacca, Poe and Finn getting into the cockpit, and C-3PO, and such a classic Star Wars angle
Yeah.
with
Right on the dashboard.
with our fresh heroes. Hawes, you brought up something.
Yes, sir.
You had a ripper episode on Friday night, Saturday morning of Blue Harvest, and you brought up it'd be very cool. Like, it's awesome to see her piloting the Falcon, but we saw that back in 2015.
Yeah.
Get her in an X-wing. That's where the action is.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I sometimes you say stuff on your podcast and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I want, and I didn't know that. Like, it's so it's just that. And the other one that you came up with was Kylo getting to use the blue Skywalker saber after his redemption, his Bendemption. They were both things that I was giddily clapping for as I cleaned my apartment.
Well, thanks, buddy. Every now and then, instead of just dropping F-bombs and talking about stuff that isn't Star Wars, I might have a good thought.
Sell yourself so short.
Yeah. I think this shot is a misdirection, though. I don't think this is them in the cockpit going into the fight that we just saw previously. I think it's them going somewhere else.
Yeah, they seem a bit casual.
Yeah.
They seem like they're going off. They're not going off to their
Like,
I
oh,
think this is.
Hawes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think it's probably like the beginning of their adventures, like pretty early on in the movie. This is them heading out.
Yeah, like off to the planet where the big rave is.
Yeah.
they're getting excited for Space Cella. Poe looks ready for Coachella. He's got, like, the scarf. It's good for dust. You know.
Then you have got Kylo versus Rey on top of the Death Star in the rain. King Tom, where is this? In the middle of the film or in the last half hour?
I don't think it's in the last half hour, but I think it's closer to that than the middle of the film. I'm guessing. I don't think they would show the final battle in a trailer, but this seems to be too huge because of the location to be early on. And I think I love this idea of a lightsaber fight in the rain. It's the last time we got one from Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to seeing this. I think it's a great location, and just looking forward to the action that it can bring.
Yeah, it seems like an end of the second act sort of set piece.
Yeah, well, and then of course when you put into perspective the other shot that we'll get to, the very white shot, it'll be interesting to see if they're wet.
Right. Oh, yeah. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Okay, we'll start a wet watch.
Okay.
It sounds like a Canobite Dispatch segment, but wet watch, wet watches. All right, let's go to the next one. It's just something exploding.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we can do with that. And then you've got like some sort of
Wave Race 64 to the extreme.
okay, and they're heading out to the Death Star. Now this one, I'm going to turn on the sound for the C-3PO.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
And I'm tearing up again.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's a good line. It's a really good line.
it's the metaphor of it, the meta of it is just it's too much for me.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
yeah. I after all those prequel C-3PO lines, he's redeemed himself.
C-3PO got the best line in this trailer.
He JJ writes C-3PO pretty good.
Yeah. The Ray line and the C-3PO line are definitely my favorites in this trailer, though.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, was that the little... They kind of showed that little alien noodling around with his head.
Yeah.
Didn't they, like, kind of post something about him a few weeks ago? Or they, like, there was a picture of him
Babu.
going around?
Babu Freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Black Series coming with C-3PO. All right, this Christmas. Now, they are running amok. Have you got that one up?
I'm putting it up. Hang on. No, I don't. I have Carrie.
Okay. So
And
there's this shot of Poe, Chewbacca, and Finn. Just it's like they're playing. It's like they're Double Dragon or something. And they're just destroying down this lane.
it's pretty awesome.
They're just running and shooting, and that is a pretty sweet one. Then you've got Leia hugging Rey with a sweet ring. Then there's this
Coachella pregame.
yeah, after the festival, they're
Mhm.
drunk driving on some sort of skiff, and there's jetpacked. I don't people jetpack people in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan.
Why?
I sort of like the Fett one, like the Django Fett, where he sort of did it a bit, but I just don't see how their tuckuses don't get burnt.